this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, starting here, we are going this way. This is going to be winter now, spring, summer, fall, and then we'll do a little bit of the upcoming winter of 2023, but not really hitting it a whole lot because it kind of is already right in here between the 2023 or 22 and 23, kind of guiding together. So some of the things you might notice are kind of past because it could have been, you know, that end of December, starting of the winter. So, okay. Getting straight in here, we do have the Libra energy that is surrounding the wintertime energy for you as an overall. And you have the air coming through. So you have this beautiful air energy coming through. This is talking about the balance and the balance. So there's a lot of balance, but there's also a lot of freedom. Freedom thinking, a lot of freedom that you want done, taking freedom into your own hands at this time, feeling very balanced, and trying to control balance, one or the other. You will know your own story. But this is also talking about taking a quick action, quick thinking, could be analyzing a situation as well. Okay, but there's a lot of quickness going on with that. Air is very quick. It's, you know, time to move, time to think, time to go. Okay, so coming underneath that right now, let's see what's going on. Taking a beautiful moon card. Clarifying on this, please. Sag Cat, please. Meditate and contemplate. Yes, contemplating about situations at hand. So, you know, with the air energy, it wouldn't surprise me that there is actually a lot of meditation, a lot of thinking, because air has a lot of thinking. And then as soon as I think in, I want to move it. Well, when you move it, you're going to move it quick. So there's not going to be any hesitation to the situation. It's like I thought about it and I analyzed it and here I go. So meditating and contemplating about the situation and what you need to do is also going to be bringing in a lot of emotion. This is the new moon in Pisces. So there is definitely a lot of emotions that are going towards this as well, of which way you want to go. You know, am I swimming upstream too much when I really need to be going downstream? Things of this nature. As you're continuing to keep going, you're going to realize that the intense emotions are going to lead to more dramatic new beginnings for you for the new year, to where you're really putting in what you really need to put in, right? And that's really what it is. Give yourself time to listen to your own needs of your heart, though, too, guys, right? Making sure that you're really listening to your inner voice when you're meditating, so we can get the quick messages that you really need. Some messages are not going to come as quick as, you know, others, but react on the ones that you know, the ones where the light bulb comes in, and you can always, you know, work on the other ones throughout the year or throughout the month or throughout the season. This is giving you a lot of self-love and a lot of harmony. I mean, it is showing that there was a little imbalance where you really want to be balanced, showing that there is something, maybe even within a commitment, that you feel is not balanced. So if you feel like you're working with others, whether it's love or platonic, business, it doesn't matter what it is, whoever is around you might feel like they have lack of commitment. Maybe you felt like you were also having a little lack of commitment. Maybe all of a sudden you kind of slowed down and now you want to pick up the pace, to have a stronger position in work, in love, you know, in spirituality, anything of whatever you're going after. Everybody's story is a little different. Yeah, there it is. It's just, I feel like with the lovers here, twice, you might have a soulmate that you feel like you're disconnected to right now. This is for someone, because there's a lot of disharmony and you feel like this relationship is broken and it really needs to be brought back together. There could be a breakup that happened or is getting ready to happen. You might be able to feel it getting ready to end, however it is, but it does feel like there is some broken communication, no matter what the situation is. Right? I'm having broken communication. For some of you, it's definitely love. For some of you, it could be business. Some of the broken communication could be just me not really even paying attention to myself. You know, there's that self-love coming in again. Could be all of the above. And then over here, it's like, this is where I'm going to rest, meditate, and contemplate on the situation. This is where I'm going to take out some solitude to relax and get back to where I need to be. Really thinking about how to, you know, recoup, really get balanced within whatever situation that you're in at this time. Could be even more than one situation. And this is where it's going to give you the time to listen, right, to what it is you truly need, and take responsibility where responsibility is really needed at that time. Okay, so using these cards over here, this card is going to kind of just show us where you're going to move from winter into spring. Okay, so it's kind of an outcome of what's going on that you're taking with you, and you're having a transformation. For some of you, you might even feel like you lost a loved one. My heart goes out to you if you did lose a loved one. It does happen. So some of you are actually trying to get out of this area over here because you lost a loved one. Maybe you're trying to heal from a lost loved one. Maybe you know that they are getting ready to pass. And then for others of you, it's this transformation. And if it is also the loss of someone, it would also have to take the healing for you to transform, right? As well, getting the rest that you need, things of this nature. Okay, and there is some unexpected income coming. So for some of you, you might even get an inheritance from the situation, one way or another. If you are transforming and you know that there was no loved one lost, the unexpected income is you putting in all the extra effort, transforming everything that you need, really putting every inch of your soul into work. And you might find that, you know, if you're a realtor, all of a sudden, boom, you know what I mean? You're selling house after house after house after house. So something of this nature, one or the other. Okay. So, but you're actually bringing that healing and that healing and transformation, or just the transformation over with you to spring, but definitely bringing the unexpected income with you no matter what. Okay, and going straight into the Leo over here for the springtime. The Leo is talking about, this is where the willpower is really growing. This is where I become really strong. You know, this is where the courage really just overtakes you, right? And you're really shining also. So a lot of you in your job where you're starting to really get money going over here with the unexpected income, you're really shining and your confidence is really high. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I feel like a lot of you, your job is really getting attention, or you're getting attention in your job, right? So you guys are like working in real estate, get ready to get a billboard, you know what I mean? By the end of the year, because you're hot, hot, hot. With the earth over here, this is talking about the stability, and not just the stability of just money, but the stability within yourself. This is also the stability of where your roots are, knowing where you planted your roots, staying on the right path, knowing that you have prosperity within your life, knowing that your love is doing good, you know, on all aspects, whether it's within yourself, towards others, getting a lot of material, just really knowing the foundations of yourself and really building a foundational place for you. So for some of you, you might even be buying a new house with the unexpected money. You could be moving. No matter what it is, it's definitely moving in the right direction and really finding your roots and really knowing who you are. Your finances have transformed. Your confidence has transformed. Your self-love has transformed. So many things have transformed around you. So let's get a moon card over here. Confidence is transformed, where you may not have felt as confident about the situations. Now you feel much better. And you can say, how do I use this confidence? Because the Leo is like, how do I use this now? Look, I got the balance. I want to keep the balance. I want to do things. Just don't let the past hold you back. Do not allow any negative energies to come back. Do not allow, going through a Mercury retrograde over here as well during Taurus season, do not allow that ex who does nothing for you to come back and try to sweet talk you. They're not good for you. You already know it. You've already found your place. You're already where you need to be, right? If you're already fixing a relationship and you're already in a great relationship, you do not need that other person, okay? You've already found that sweet someone. Could be a Cancer or a Gemini. Cancer, Gemini, or a Libra. For some of you, doesn't have to be. This is where, yeah, they want to try to bring in, there's some kind of worry and anxiety that it's trying to pull you away from, you know, the blossomings of the flowers that you've already have planting all over yourself. Look, think of your guys' self as a tree. Okay, you've planted your roots, you're a tree, and you're growing and you're growing, and you have all this new growth as well. And every time that you grow a new branch. And then that branch, the more you keep continuing to grow, it grows leaves. And then all of a sudden it grows leaves on that one branch, and then all of a sudden you have flowers, right? And you're really blossoming, right? Now all of a sudden you have something that's coming in that just wants to, like, you know. And for some of you, it's going to be this ex who's going to be pulling those flowers off going, he loves me not. Okay, no. Okay, it's almost like they're trying to transform everything that you've already tried, that you've already gone through, and you've already gotten past. They're going to come back. Oh my God, it sounds like it's a test because it's during that Mercury retro. It's a test. It's a test of commitment, a test of faith, a test of where you are. You just went through this beautiful, like, transformation in yourself of where you want to be. You've gone through this kind of cycle of, this is what I want and this is what I'm going to do. And it's like the universe is going to, I'm telling you, he's going to bring back this person, and it's going to test you, test your faith, test your commitments to yourself, test your commitment to this other person, test your relationships, however it is. It's a test to see how far you've made it. Yes, absolutely. This person's been manifesting you. Could also be some kind of Capricorn or a Virgo coming through, and they want to offer you this. They want to offer this. How diligent are you? But it also is showing that you have all this financial opportunities being handed to you. Okay. And as you get all of these financial opportunities handed to you, look, you're just in a hum-ho kind of area over here, but you have to be practical about the situation. You have to be practical. This person wants to come in. It could be, like I said, it could be a Capricorn as well. It doesn't have to be. And this person over here, I feel like if you have two different people, and this is an ex coming through, I'm telling you, you could be dealing with that Gemini, Libra, or that Cancer. And then over here, you have this, like, Capricorn, Virgo, maybe a Taurian, however it is, some kind of earth sign coming through. But I'm telling you right now, they want to nurture you. They want to show you their pinnacle. Right? Let me show you what I have. Let me show you the financial gains I have. Either that, or they know you're holding on to the pinnacle. They know you're doing good. Maybe because you're in the spotlight and they heard you on the, you know, on the radio. They heard you. You know, you made a YouTube channel, who knows, right? Your name's all over town. Maybe you do have that billboard. However it is, right? Through the winds of time over here, I heard that you got money. So it could definitely be that as well. And they're very focused on you, and they really want this chance with you. But it's kind of crazy because it's like they're trying to get into your head and cause all this anxiety, like where, why, where and why, right? And if you know it's the same person you already walked away from in the wintertime, they're coming back, right? As this different person. And the only reason the energies would be different is because all of a sudden it's going from, like, this heartache over here, guys, to this, like, greedy person. Their energy is like really split, okay? It's almost like, and my compassion says that I love you in the wintertime and I don't want to leave you. And then all of a sudden they come back as this, like, hey, I heard you got some money. Okay, listen, gold digger. Okay, this, like, kind of gold digging, knows you have money, knows you're doing good. So the energy is really different. So that could be a reason why that person is coming back, showing me a kind of different energy, because they're possessing such a different energy from winter to spring that it's almost making them into this whole new person. And you're going to see it like that though too, because you're going to say, yeah, you're right. They came back and I don't even know this person. Who the hell are you? Right? So maybe they had no confidence either, and all of a sudden they're like, whoa, but you're more worried about your money and all the things that you have, or this other relationship that you have. Take it how it resonates. Everybody has their own stories, right? But this is where you're going to notice that them being around you is causing a lack of inner joy. Where you got strong. That's why Spirit's like, use what you know you have with the Leo energy. Keep your roots going. Do not let this person just sit over here and destroy the growth that you have. Destroy the flowers on your tree. As far as they keep going, they might try to pluck the leaves too, right? What the heck? They want this attention, right? And the only attention that it's going to really linger out to, guys, is conflict. Absolutely. Struggle, yeah, between the two of you. You have so much good luck in the Wheel of Fortune, guys, that this is not even worth it. But I'm telling you right now, this is a karmic test, because you have the Wheel of Fortune coming out, which is telling me it's karmic. It's like, what did you learn, Sag Cap? What are you going to do? You have the self-worth. It's transformed like I said, your finances, your confidence, who you are, giving you a lot of things, right? And now this person wants to come back with conflict, arguing, trying to get their way, greed. This is very dishonorable. I don't know who this person is. I don't care if it's a love. I don't care if it's a family member. It don't matter to me who it is. It could even be an old business partner, whoever, whatever. But this is because you're known in the community. I'm telling you, they heard through the community. They heard by word of mouth that you're doing so good. Like Sag Cap, they're the cat's meow right now, right? The community, right? And you're going to be great in the community. You're going to be extending those networks, finding and establishing a stronger connection to your colleagues, to the people you're with, new clients, finding new clientele. You're going to be really out there connecting. And it's going to be a very intense time during the springtime for you to really make this money and really get out there and get going. And I'm telling you, I'd be careful of that person. This Virgo over here, this community of where you're extending everything and you have all this potential and connections. This card's so cool because this is going straight into the summertime. Wow. Holy crap. Remember, you already extended your income. You extended at the end of winter going into spring, and it's still going strong through the summer. Can't have all that networking and all that without extended income, right? You're making that money. So over here with the Virgo, it's like, here we go into the summertime, and this is where you're going to analyze everything that's going on around you. Something is going to need to be more analyzed. Really looking deep into maybe how you can extend even more, how many more clients you have, what is really going on with you, really making leaps of faith. If you guys want to invest in any kind of investments, now is the time to really invest. I would have said it was a great time to invest over here in spring though too, with the Wheel of Fortune. So this is where you can really get the investments up, really take some risks and really get out there. If you have any job venues, I want to be my own boss. I don't want to work for them anymore. I want to go venture on my own. That's a good time to do that too. If you're already venturing on your own, you're doing really well for yourself. And this is just kind of speeding up everything. And with the Jupiter brings in good luck, because Jupiter is that good luck card. So going from the Wheel of Fortune straight to the Wheel of Fortune. So that good luck from the Wheel of Fortune in the spring is rolling over also into the summer. Wow. Okay. Successful. And this is also a place for new romantics. A new romantic cycle begins. This is where you're really going to find real romance. Even if you have this person over here, maybe you're not as romantic together. So this could be a renewed romance of that Gemini, Libra, or that Cancer, or it could be a brand new person. Maybe you don't want to have time for any of these people, and I found someone new, someone more balanced, however it is, right? But this is definitely whether you're renewing the relationship and fixing a relationship or finding a new relationship, this is the time. It's very exciting and very, yeah, for a lot of you, it's a new relationship, something brand new, something that you can see. This person is very poised, or it could be that you renewed the relationship with that Cancer, right? And they're kind of new. They're more comfortable. Things are going a lot better than they were before, however it is. But it's also showing that your intuition is really open as well. And it's also saying that you have this calmness around you that you might not have really felt for a while, which is at least since the winter time, where you're actually kind of forcing yourself to embrace everything that's going on within your personal life and your romantic life. And I think that's where the analyzing is really coming from, because now you're going to say, wow, I've got the money, I've got, I've got the hottie, I've got the relationship, and that's definitely love. So, what else, it's like, what else can I have, And it's really looking down into that cup and just kind of really analyzing everything that's been going on all year, and, and having a lot of compassion. And I feel like this person also has a lot of compassion. I love that. I love this card. I'm sorry that's literally going on your person. I just want you to know that that's kind of funny. Sometimes Spirit has a good sense of humor. They want you to know that where you're so organized, this person's a little disorganized. They may not have their shit together as much as you have your stuff together. They're a little disorganized. They're a little all over the place. They may have a little lack of balance. They may even feel like, sometimes things can get them a little overwhelmed a little quickly. They need to find balance the way that you found balance, but definitely it's kind of funny though how it's just kind of like, whoa, what's this person about? And it's like they're disorganized. They're just like, disorganized mess, right? But unless they're a Taurus, they could say, I'm disorganized, but I know where all my shit is, right? That would be myself. Hey, it's not a mess. I know where everything is. Don't touch it, right? But to you, it'd be like super disorganized. Like, what the? But literally, this is definitely disorganized. Like, they can't find anything. I don't think they're going to find anything. They throw things around. There's going to be a lot of groundwork that's going to be needed on this one. They're probably going to need your help to get organized. But certain people just cannot be super organized. So that could be like a little bit of a flaw for you. Because I just feel like you're like super organized. And that's why they're bringing it up. Like, just remember, just love them. They're a little disorganized though. Where you have everything all pretty in a little row. They've got shit tossed all over the place. But they might know where everything is though. So don't touch it. You know what I mean? Because if that pin's thrown over there, they may know that pin is there. Where you see it as lost, they know where it is. But it's establishing a better connection. And I do like that though. And I like it though because then it also shows that you're not 100% the same. Because sometimes opposites are better. You can learn from each other. I don't think that being disorganized you can really learn. Because even if you teach them to be organized, they probably won't keep it very long. Maybe in certain areas. But the movement and the progress of the situation is really good. And it feels like you're empowering them though. I swear this person is a Cancer, a really disorganized Cancer, which wouldn't surprise me. Some Cancerians are really disorganized. But that's so funny. But this is like going on vacations, taking them out, doing things with them, having great progress with them, determination. They may be funny. And I don't know, I keep wanting to think with the Two of Pentacles, they have a great sense of humor. And I think that that's going to be a huge thing for you is this for some of you, this great sense of humor. Yeah, there's a lot of growth and a lot of breakthroughs going on over here when it comes to this love relationship. That's really the big main focus for the summertime. You're still doing very good within the community. I do feel like you meet this person within the community, within work somehow or another. Could be at Starbucks, you bump into them, however. But I do love that though, because it does talk about, there's this breakthrough. I have a sharp mind. I know where I'm going, and I'm still growing. And I'm really leading the way. And it's going to make you feel like you really are the alpha within this situation over here. And the ambition is really, really good. And as you're analyzing things, the mental clarity of all the understandings of what's kind of going on, I feel like it's going to kind of kick you. You're not going to really be living in the past too much. I think more than anything, you're going to be analyzing the past more than anything and moving forward from it, realizing that what I was doing before, it was not working. And so I have to continue to keep tackling what I want, right? Tackling what it, yeah, a lot of you are traveling. And I think that a lot of you, you know, you might even have old nostalgic type of, you know what, I wanted to go here. This country's on my bucket list. I want to go to Bermuda. I want to, you see what I'm saying? This island is here. So I do feel like there could be some nostalgic play also of things that you really wanted. Things you want to tackle. I have the money now to go here, do that. Maybe you want to return home, maybe to see the family. Maybe you want to return back to a place that you've been before, but never had the funds to do so or the time, maybe both. And really planning to do new things, but it's crazy because it feels like, you know what, I'm going to bring this person with me. For a lot of you, I want to take them with me. Maybe they've never been out of the country. Maybe they've never, you know what I mean, went on a vacation. Maybe you're going on a cruise. You know, it feels like there's this togetherness where you want to take them with you. Some of you may not take them with you. You might just bail, but there's a lot of travel plans going on over here. And I do feel like for a lot of you want to take this person with you because it's just a great way to really get to know someone and really, you know, progress forward within a relationship. And yeah, you have great wealth. It's not going to hurt you. And, you know, if they have some money and you have some money, you put some money together, you know, it's a Dutch thing. And you know what? But you have the financial security at this time. You feel like you have saved enough money to be able to want to take someone with you. And if it's not this love, maybe you're taking a family member with you. You know, maybe mom wanted to go over here. Maybe she wants to go back to Italy and, you know what I mean? And visit her sister or something. And I have the funds to make her dreams come true. Take it how it resonates. Everybody has their own nostalgic thing of where you're traveling to. Maybe it's just a concert. Maybe it's something small. You know what you're doing. Some can be super huge to the moon, and then others could just be as simple as we're going to travel to go, you know, to the movies. It doesn't have to be something totally huge, okay? Could be that we make movie nights every Saturday. You know what I mean? And this is what we've dedicated ourselves to doing. So, okay. Oh, we need a card to go over here. I was moving on too fast. Okay, so the overall energy that you're taking with this into fall is, yeah, this reading's awesome. Messages. Ooh. Messages. Getting a message. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, I like the messages. Can we clarify a little bit on the messages? Clarifying on the messages a little bit. A little bit. We've got child. So for some of you, you could be being messaged from your child. You might have a message from your child. You may... Oh my God, don't say that. Some of you are going to say, no. Some of you are going to get messages that your person is pregnant. You might be sending out a message to someone telling them that you're pregnant. You might get a message from your sister that she's pregnant. You could be getting a message from a person that you've known since you were a child. I know, I literally seen someone's mouth drop, and I swear it was male, and he was like, she better not write me and tell me she's pregnant. Okay, guys. I know, right? Okay, so however it is, it's a message from a child. Yeah, you guys don't wait around till summer. I mean, you know, I'm like, oh my God, now I'm like worried. Don't worry. Get rid of that. It's, you know. Should just remember it. By the time summer comes, you guys probably won't even remember half of this reading. You'll watch so many different readings, you won't even remember everything. Good Lord will be like, throw that away, and that wasn't even for you. Okay, guys. So you have the Taurus energy coming through the fall. Okay, but you definitely are getting a message, and for some of you, it's definitely going to be about a child. But no matter what, you're getting a message. So overall is, here's a message. Okay. Okay. So with the Taurus over here, it's talking about the roots that you have and all the things that I have. I have so much. Now you're going to get this kind of feisty energy during the fall time to really want to fight. You have this agility in you to really establish even stronger connections to things that you want. Okay, and the Mars does not, you know, they do not back down. This is a fiery, passionate, I've got to go, the willpower to want to go, inner strength, and that fighting spirit. Okay, so you're all, you know, it's just like, this is the groundwork now. It almost feels like you're going through a different kind of responsibility. Maybe because there's a child. Teasing you guys, right? Don't tease. Okay. Just so glad Sag Cap has such a great sense of humor. Okay. If you didn't, I can only imagine another sign would be just like, that's it. I'm logging out. Okay. So show the world the real you. Okay. Okay, so over here we go. You ready? Where that message is going to come in, and we'll have that child coming up of what the majority of what the child is. It could just be a past nostalgic thing. Might have to use another deck because we already have the past card. We'll see. Having the courage to continue to keep going through, so your courage is still great. It almost feels like fall is kind of representing spring. Right? Where it's kind of like I lazed out, I went traveling, I kind of slowed down a little bit in the summertime, even though everything is still going wonderful, right? Within the community, I'm still doing my work and everything, but I'm not overworking, overindulging. But it does feel like you're kind of taking on a little bit of the same energy. It's probably because of the fire from the Leo to the Mars, which is Mars's Aries energy, and then having this Queen of Wands coming out. Is just talking about this is where you're going to really refocus again, really get determined again, really feeling joyful at this time. But your creativity right now is really bumping and pumping. So you might even be doing something a little bit different, okay, than maybe you were doing before, but it still kind of feels like the same kind of energy where I'm really going. There is going to be some difficult decisions that need to be made at this time. That's probably where the fighting strength is coming through. But it is talking about this is what I have. And then, of course, what I have is what I could plant roots to also. So also looking at another way of gaining money. Taurus loves prosperity, money, love, right? It's like Venus. We want it all. But with the difficult decisions and weighing options, it's also something that you're trying to avoid. Something that might have you in a deadlock about a situation. Okay. You might feel like there was some kind of deception or manipulation that is going on around you. And it might just be all talk, right? But it is definitely something that's going on around you that has got you kind of in your mind a little bit about the situation. Okay. And you're going to bring an end to this situation. There is going to be an ending here. Definitely needing a cycle change and a transformation. So definitely feeling like this is the end of that. I need something new. Right? And it says show the world of the real you. This is where the burdens and the extra responsibilities and hard work are really coming through. But it does feel like you do have this completion. You have a completion twice. If you're bringing it to an end and you know you're completing this work. And I do believe that whatever work you were doing at that time, it could be completed in its own way, but you're still the star of the show. Wow. No matter what, you're still shining at what you're doing and getting the goals done. When it comes to this message over here, what is that up with that? Because I think the message is something of the concern of the deception and manipulation. I'm telling you, that's what it was. The message is someone is manipulating your enterprise. Someone that'll be your work. Someone's talking shit at work. Now, what's up with this child over here? Hold on. Could be a childhood friend. It could be that someone is, oh my, guys, don't kill the reader, but someone's pregnant. Or your friend's having a baby, or they're pregnant, or you're pregnant. I already said that. That's for some of you. The other one is, what's going to be another one besides that child? Okay. But remember, there's tons of you, so it doesn't have to be that way. You know what's kind of crazy? For others of you, the child is like, whoa, that's deep. The child is actually coming out as the Ace of Pentacles, as an opportunity. Now, let's read the child card, because that's kind of interesting. Like, for some of you, it has nothing even to do with a baby. For some of you, yes, you're pregnant, or they're pregnant, or however, somebody's pregnant. Okay, congratulations, and you know, to a lot of you, especially if you guys have been waiting to have a baby for a long time, congratulations. For some of you, I just seen your mouth drop. I'm sorry, I have to go that way, because it just seems like it's so unexpected. But for those of you who have really been looking for fertility and really wanting this child, this is your time to shine, guys. This is your time. You've been waiting for this baby, and here it comes. So overall, congratulations to you. For others of you, it's not that at all. It's this opportunity. Let me see what this says. It also can show new beginnings. Let's just read what this says here, because this is talking about a new beginning, an opportunity. This one says, this card may indicate a child or children, your childhood or your inner child. In many cases, it shows new beginnings as well. This can also be a new project, a new job, or a new love. See, so it doesn't have to be just that way. Of course, you know I like to joke around. Okay, well, we all start small. We are beginners in the dance of life, so venture a complete restart. So the child represents a fresh start, something new, small, cherished, or literal child. Its meaning of new or small can describe all the nearby cards. Well, this one we know for a fact that someone is pregnant because we got the imprints. We already knew that anyways. We felt that one right off the bat. Or you're running into a childhood friend. Okay, but this could also be the inner child of your dreams, like bringing your dreams to life, like something you wanted as a child. Okay, and then this says, this is the new start, and then here's the new start. The opportunity that you made started small, but it's growing into an enterprise of something big. Now, that's interesting because you have this message over here where this person is upset, right? There's some kind of deception, manipulation, some kind of jealousy, that they're just talking, right? And then it's talking about your progress, your expansion of your opportunities. Okay. Wow. So anyways, all jokes aside, that literally could just mean, you know, your opportunity, meaning that you could think of your enterprise too as being like my baby, right? This is my baby, especially if you own your own job. This is my baby. I made it. This is my store. I made it. It's my baby. I take care of it. I nurture it. I do everything. And now my baby is growing into something beautiful, more than I've ever imagined could grow so fast. The opportunities, you know, are going strong. And then over here, it's also talking about creative ventures, which is kind of interesting because it said it could be something, a new opportunity, a new venue, something new that you want to put out there. So for some of you, it could even be a new job. Like I said, if you guys work for someone else, we talked about that in the summertime, that you might be looking at starting your own career. starting up your own business, walking away from this business and saying, now it's time for my own business. And this would be where you're starting it up. This is where you want to build your baby, right? Because you could say, well, you know, I work for Sears, or, you know, if I'm a realtor, I work for H&R Block, whatever, depending on what country you're in, whatever, right? But now I want to be my own person. I want to be my own realtor. I want to be my own entrepreneur. I want to do the same thing that I do at this job, but on my own. If I work for Sears, I want to now have my own clothing store. I understand, you know, the basics of it. If I work for this restaurant, I want to have my own Italian restaurant. You see what I'm saying? So you're like building your own baby. Wow. So no matter what you want to say it, hey, in the end, I was still correct. You guys are having a baby. Okay. So, okay, guys. And overall message for you coming into, got to pull a couple cards for that December, going into December. So you're creating something new, starting something fresh, feeling the abundance, manifesting something else to happen, building this new, right? And you also could have a childhood friend coming in as well. I mean, it's the new year. You might have this childhood friend coming in. They may be pregnant and they be coming to see you. Shoot, maybe they want to buy a house from you, go to your restaurant, do whatever, right? Or just come to visit. And then you'd be like, wow, cool. Or you are pregnant, however. You have great fortune coming in. And those of you who are having a baby, congratulations. For those of you who are like, your mouth dropped, I can't say a whole lot for you. Except for, right? Okay. From one spectrum to the other, let's see what's going on. You have the mature male coming through. And I feel like this is really you. You've really matured, you know, through the great fortune that you've had through the year. It's really matured you in different ways. You've become the business person that you need to be. You've become the compassionate person in love. You have better understandings of things. Your occupation is doing good. I'm telling you, a lot of you matured in the occupation area. You've been taking the high road all year long. You know, and for others of you, you're still courting. There's that love coming out and you're doing awesome. You have great love. Wow. And for some of you, you might even be getting married. Oh, and that's throwing right over there on top of that Venus as well. So loving it. You guys have a great year ahead of you. Some things you might love and some things you might, you know, could devastate you. Who knows? Okay. And overall message for this reading is, I say it's great fortune. You're close to achieving your goal. Oh, gotta love that. I'd say you're more than close. I would say you're, you know, you're, I don't know, guys. It just feels like if I blew on you, you would fall over because that's how close to the goal it is. I could blow you right over into the goal. You know, if we're on a football field, if I blew at you, you'd go right through the goal. That's how close you are to this goal. Okay. Okay, guys. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.